Welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here. I wanted to check in. This is gonna be such a random clip. I don't really know what video this is gonna be in, and I didn't really plan to film today, but I just felt like I had to. I ran into town to go to TJ Maxx and to my local craft store just to kind of pick up a few things. I kind of scored today, guys. So I was like, I have to show some of the stuff I picked up. I also had made an order on Target online for Joanna Gaines' new collection for the fall with Hearth and Hand. And some of the items came in. I am waiting on one other item. I think it'll be here on Monday, but I had to share with you guys what I got because it's just like too good. But why don't we start with Target with Hearth and Hand. Her new collection is so stunning. It's like all of my favorite colors that I use normally in my house. The first thing I got was this taper candle holder. So it's in this like really beautiful camel brown. And I just love this kind of look. I love that kind of vintage old school, but I also love the ceramic aspect. So this is gonna go into our bedroom. I actually found one of our fake candles. They're not my favorite because I just don't love the look of them. It's kind of nice at night, it flickers, and I don't have to worry about wax really. So I have that sitting on our dresser, and it's so cozy. I love how it looks, and I love the color. Another thing with Hearth and Hand was something that we actually like genuinely needed, but it just kind of worked out this way. So we love using these little scrub brushes for our dishes. And she came out with this like little set. So this is a ceramic holder and then like a walnut wood with the bristles dish brush. And I thought it was so cute. We have a little holder that holds our like soap pump and our bigger brushes. That's also Hearth and Hand, and it goes really well with this. So I had to grab it. I think it was like 10 bucks. But this is something you'll have for the rest of your life. And if we get new brushes eventually, they'll still fit in this. So it was kind of a win-win. But I thought that was really cute. And it looks really nice at the sink. Kind of spices it up a little bit. The next thing I got is actually with Threshold at Target, but it's just a new blanket. This one is actually for Jacob. He had a blanket he's had for a really long time, and it was just kind of getting old. It wasn't even really soft anymore. So I looked on Target's website, and they had this really beautiful kind of like creamy colored blanket that has this really fun texture to it. And it's so soft. It has kind of like the silky back to it, but I love it. I think it was like a 50 by 60 size. I'm not 100% sure. We have this in the bedroom now, and it's just kind of nice to have a little bit of another texture in there. Love it. I'm probably gonna steal it. The other thing I got with Hearth and Hand was a little matchstick holder. I actually been using like small little vessels or tiny vases that I stuff with cotton balls so that the little matchsticks can actually like come out of it and not like fall inside of it. And she had one that's like this really beautiful kind of forest green, and it's ceramic, and I fell in love with it. That won't be here, I think, until Monday. So I'll probably pop that in maybe into this video if it comes in time. But yeah, I'm really excited about that. Next is TJ Maxx. So I kind of went in looking for a couple things, but of course, like TJ Maxx does, they always come out with some really cute stuff, and I'm like, oh God. I was looking for a window cleaner. I know it's not super glamorous, but I was looking for the Pink Stuff brand. I was looking online, and it said that we had this window cleaner at Walmart, and I didn't really want to go to Walmart, so I was like, maybe TJ Maxx will have it because they have that kind of stuff sometimes. And it was like the last bottle. I don't know how I lucked out, but it's this the Miracle Window and Glass Cleaner with rose vinegar. Really excited to try this. I've heard really good stuff about this. but our windows in the bedroom and in my office are covered with hard water right now because of our sprinkler. And before it gets to winter and like fall and stuff, we want to clean the windows off so that, you know, we can actually like see out of them. I'll probably insert a clip of what they look like. Can you see like how streaky this is? It's so bad. I'm probably gonna go out there and try this. We'll see how it goes. But it's kind of made for this stuff, so I really hope it works. But I'm gonna go do that, I think, today before it gets too hot and try this. I've just heard it works really well. And we've tried to do regular like distilled vinegar and kind of like a concoction of like home remedy stuff to do for windows, and it doesn't really work that well. Next, down the like kitchen aisle, I saw these and I gasped because I've seen them online and I've been wanting them for a while, but I just like never know where to find them other than Amazon. So these are milk and beverage cartons with wide opening lid and screw cap. So they're these like plastic, kind of look like orange juice containers, but they have this little screw cap on them. And you can just pour your milk, juice, orange juice, and it says it holds a ½ gallon. But I don't know about you guys, but this looks bigger than a ½ gallon, but I'm guessing it is because that's what it says. But you can label it too with like a marker. It has like a little thing on the side here. So you can write like dates that you put the beverage in there and like how long it has until it expires. So I ended up picking up 2 of them. There was only 2 left. And I'm thinking for sure milk, but then the other one, I was debating on putting my chai in one because I just have a whole bunch of those little cartons of the Tazo chai tea. And it'd be kind of nice to just have them in one spot and I don't have to like keep grabbing my back stock. It's all just in one container. So I think I'm going to try that. And I also think these are gonna look really nice in the fridge too. Kind of free up some space. Next from TJ Maxx, this was kind of like, I didn't really go in there for it, but I saw them and it's been something I've been interested in online for a while. It's these KingArt double-ended art markers. I got the landscape palette, but it has a fine point and a chisel tip. So they look like this, and this one's a really neutral palette. They had like a set of 40, they had a set of, I think 120, like all the colors. And I got the 12 pack because I just want to try these first. I think this was $7 for just the 12. So I'm going to try them and see how I like them and then decide if I want to get more colors. But I think for my Etsy shop and just in general, like doodling and stuff, I really want to try out doing more with markers and designing stuff. So they come in this really cute little case, but I'll just show you what it looks like. So here is the brand, and then it has the fine tip and the chisel tip. Here is the chisel tip, and then the fine tip. This one's in pale blue. Let's get a little piece of paper and try it. So that is what they would look like with the chisel and the fine tip. And part of me is wondering if I would like more of a brush, you know, like a marker brush. But I think I will try these and see how it goes. I think I can always return them if I don't like them, you know, but I didn't want to go for the big pack and like hate them. So I'm going to test it with this smaller pack. But these little cases come with a little handle. That's so nice for when you're traveling, if you want to color or something too. Finally from TJ Maxx, I got some more hand towels. We've been looking for these specific hand towels since we got our last set. So it's only like a pack of 3 and we use them constantly. We have a really hard time with dish towels because they're either like, they don't wipe up any water or like soak up anything, or they leave a bunch of fuzzies. And this fabric and this design has been a dream. So we've been looking every time we're at TJ Maxx and we haven't found them. But I went in today and I found them. So they're this like waffle texture and they're really soft, but they are really absorbent. And it comes in a pack of 3 for 10 bucks. And we have a more like sagey green color in the kitchen right now, but these are more of that kind of camel color again, which I think will still really go with our stuff. Moving on to my craft store that I went to, I really went in there just to grab a sketchbook that can work well with markers, to try out these kind of markers and doodle in them. I picked up a Bristol kind of sketchbook and it's a really nice size. It's a 8x8 size and it's really good for markers, pens, and ink. So it's like these really big pages, really thick kind of quality that I like, so it doesn't bleed through. And I'm gonna try to like doodle in them. I'll draw some stuff in here and probably scan it for cards potentially. So I picked that up, and this brand was actually like 40% off, which was awesome. So I scored on that. But the real score that I got today was 2 pieces of artwork, and it's for both in here and in our living room. If you've seen my living room kind of makeover, I have this really long piece of artwork that is on our main wall in there that I've had for a really long time. And it's really pretty, but it is kind of like gray and cool toned. And I'm not really in that vibe anymore. So I've just kind of been keeping it until I've found something that I think would work better in there, something warmer. So I actually did find a piece of art today that was like 75% off. It's normally 110 bucks and I got it for 27, which was crazy. It's like a 41 inch by 41 inch piece of art. So I got that, and then I also got a piece for in here, and it's really pretty. It looks kind of vintage. I think it goes better in here than the sketch of this woman that I have. I love her. I'm gonna keep that piece, but I don't think it really goes in here. It's kind of been bugging me. So I found a different piece, and I think it's a little softer, kind of goes with the other artwork in here. So I'm gonna show you that because I cannot lift them up and sit here. So let's do it. Okay, so this is the one for my office, and I thought it was so pretty. It's this kind of like printed pattern, and I looked up William Morris, and he designs a lot of like different patterns for different products, and this one was the willow pattern in 1874, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And it's super soft. It's just really pretty, really airy. And I think I'm gonna put it right here. I just was sitting it on my chair to kind of see how the vibe felt. I just think it's so pretty. And I'll show you guys once I have it up how it looks. So this is the bigger piece that I picked up. And I know we're in our bedroom right now. This isn't where it's gonna go. But this is like huge, guys. I walked around the whole store with it. My arm is like on fire, but it was 75% off and I'm obsessed. If you can kind of tell, it has this really pretty texturing on it and it just looks so organic, and I love that. And I'm totally aware that this is something that I could probably make myself, but between like the size of the canvas, having the wood frame, and actually painting this and it coming out looking decent, it just wasn't worth it to me, especially when it's 27 bucks. I feel like it would cost more for me to make it. I'm gonna show you where this is gonna go. So I thought on this wall it would look perfect between these like 2 lamps and right here in the center, especially with the kind of color palette we have in here. I thought that that would look better. I'm not really into this kind of like gray tone that's going on with that Okay, so I did hang up this picture in my office. I think it's like a lot softer over here instead of the like contrasting black frame that we had. One thing that really bothers me though when I look at this corner is I hate that these go up and then these go up. So I have to figure out something there. But I do really feel like this looks a lot better. I just looked up William Morris because I wanted to know more about him, and he was an English textile maker, and he was a poet. He was a part of the British like arts and crafts movement, I think during this time. So this is 1874. Cool to have a piece of art that has like a story behind it and it's not just like a random person. So I think that's really cool. I'm gonna have to look up his poetry too, because I just love poetry. I love poetry books. So we learned something today. But the other piece of art, I'm gonna have to have Jacob help me because one, it's kind of heavy, and two, it's just like awkward. And I really need to see it being held up on that wall to know where I want it to be placed. So we'll have to do that probably later. Do you wanna say hi? Wanna say hi? Oh, are we shy today? That's okay. Oh. Also, complete side note tangent. This rubber tree plant thing, she's popping off. She's been going crazy since I put her at this window. Like, stunning. I think in the past year, she's grown from like around this area, like all of this, and she has new leaves like every day, it seems like. This one I kind of saved. It was actually at the bottom of this plant in the soil and it was just stunted. It wasn't growing. So I clipped it and propagated it, and I just planted it not too long ago. But it does have this little, I don't know if you can see it, has this little leaf coming up, and it just opened up this one too. So it's actually doing really good. So I'm gonna leave them over here in the sun and let them thrive. But I'm obsessed. I've had this guy for probably 3 to 4 years. But okay, no more procrastinating. I have to go out there and clean these windows because it's starting to get hot outside. So wish me luck, and I'll probably check in with you guys later when we get the artwork hung up, and I think it will look so cute. Obsessed. We love. Okay, I'll see you guys soon. Okay guys, so Jacob just helped me hang this up. It looks so much more classy in here, and I just feel like, obviously the other picture was rectangle, so it kind of filled this wall out more. This one's square, so it kind of feels different, but it's not bad. I think it actually gave the room more height, which it was kind of lacking. So you can see a little bit more of a close-up. It has this really great like texturing on it, and Jacob said it kind of looks like sand, which is really cool. But there's little hints of like a blue, gray, or like a greenish, and then it has the brown with the white, and I just love it. It feels really soft, really organic, and I think it goes really well in here. This is kind of like my jumping off point because I still am kind of working on this room and trying to pull in my style a little bit more. So this is a good start. Obviously with the other things that we've already picked up for the space a while ago, but I'm like obsessed with it. I think it looks really good, and it still plays well with our little like cross hatching art here. But I'll definitely keep you updated more as we kind of zhuzh up the living room still. I'm thinking we'll probably get a different rug. I'm not really vibing with this one anymore, so. Also, side note, Jacob and I worked on these frickin' windows. They look unreal. We had used the pink stuff, the spray, to kind of get through the main kind of layer of the water, and it worked really good, but we did have to go in with a different product, and if I find it, I'll insert a picture of it. But we got it from Ace Hardware, and that really took off the water damage off of these windows. So we then just wiped it down again with the pink stuff and some Windex, and it's like night and day. You can actually look out our window now. All right, guys, it's been like a week, fully a week, since I filmed the last clip. A few more items came in that I wanted to share with you that I ended up picking up. I did forget to mention another item from the Hearth and Hand collection that I picked up. That was like already in my cupboard, and I totally forgot I picked it up because I'm fully using it like every day already. But it was this mug. It's like this smoky kind of green color, and I've always wanted like a clear little tea mug, and I thought that this one was so cute. Love the green. I know that it also comes in like an amber color too, and I almost went for it, but I just don't have anything like this smoky kind of green. And of course, like, green is my favorite color, so every shade of green. This one is top rack, dishwasher safe, and microwave safe, but it might get hot in the microwave, which, I mean, kind of makes sense. It's in the microwave. That was another item from that collection I picked up, but the one that I was talking about that was going to be delivered to me was this little matchstick holder. And like I said, it came in this like beautiful green, kind of like forest green ceramic, and it has that little loop kind of similar to the taper candle, which I love. And then of course I always pick up these little green matches because the red ones aren't really my vibe. Love that. Kind of tempted to pick up another one for in my office. These are for in the bedroom, but how cute. I think it was like $3, which is crazy because it's ceramic. Love it, love it, love it. Can you tell I love green? Also, you might be able to tell from right here, there's a little something different in my office, and that's because I might have gone back to my craft store here in town and also found some more artwork that was also on sale, and I felt like it was too good to pass up, and the sale was literally ending that day, and I was kind of like, it's now or never. At least that's how my brain works. I'm like, might as well get it, it's on sale. So we got some fun artwork in a couple different spots in the house now and swapped out a few pieces, and I think I'll probably do a video in and of itself of some like house updates that I've been making slowly, and like ideas that I want to bounce off of you guys to see what you think or any advice with certain areas. But there are pieces of art that we've gotten that I just feel like are way more my style. They feel so much more cohesive, like within our house, and each room is kind of tying together with each other, which just feels a lot better. So if you're seeing that, you're getting like a little sneak peek. You did see the other piece that I got in my office, so that was kind of like a sneak peek. And then the one in the living room, that big piece, I think we're gonna keep kind of working on fine-tuning some stuff throughout the house, and maybe I'll do like just like a little house tour, a little update, because I feel like I've been filming things here and there of different spaces I'm kind of adding to or kind of like organizing and all of that, and it's kind of nice to see the full picture every once in a while. I also got some other items that are hanging up here that I got from Amazon that are really sweet, and I think it just kind of goes better in here, but that will be coming soon. So make sure you are subscribed to my channel and you hit that little bell notification so you know every time I post, and you can keep up to date. Some other kind of miscellaneous stuff that I thought I'd just throw in here since I was chatting. I did pick up those markers from TJ Maxx like you saw, but I was thinking I really wanted to get some of those like brush markers like I mentioned. Also, just a little FYI, Mocha has entered the chat, so if you hear her meowing, she's now in the room. I was on Amazon, and what kind of sparked this was a coworker of mine sent me this link to the cutest coloring book, guys, and I feel like I've seen it before on TikTok, and I was like, I have to pick it up myself. And then I saw another one that I was like, well, might as well get both of them because it was like $7 each, I think. But they're so cute for like the upcoming season. The first one, this is the one she sent me the link to. Shout out Maria. This is the Spooky Cutie Cute and Comfy Coloring Book by Coco Wyo. You've probably seen it on TikTok or like on Reels, but it's just like way bigger pictures instead of those really tiny coloring books, which I totally own one of those, and I really tried my best to get into it, but it was just like a lot of work. So these will be kind of like satisfying that you can like color them in really fast. I got that one, and then I saw this one, and it's called Fuzzy. I think it's pronounced Hygge, but I'm probably getting that wrong. But it's a super cute coloring book, and this one's more like just fall themed in general, and it's so sweet, guys. Like how cute. Are you kidding? And then the back, like the bookshop. I'm obsessed. So I got both of these on Amazon, and this will kind of be when I'm like wanting to be creative, but it's just like low maintenance and I can just color instead of like creating stuff all the time. It's kind of nice to just turn my brain off and color. So got those, and I'll be sure to link them below if you're interested. But to go with that, I did get some new markers too, and this brand is like all over TikTok, all over Amazon. It's Ohuhu, O-H-U-H-U, and these are like the most highly rated brand on there. But I got the brush markers, so I believe they're dual tip, and this was a 60 count for, I think it was like 17 bucks, but it came with all of these colors. And I'm more of like a neutral gal, but I thought that there was enough neutrals in here mixed with some bright pops that it was just like worth it for 17 bucks to just get it. I'm definitely gonna try it out. If I don't love it, probably gonna return it. But yeah, they are a dual tip, kind of like the ones from TJ Maxx, except these have the brush tip and kind of like a little micron pen or like a Prismacolor fine tip on it. So these are going to kind of be for coloring slash when I'm making new cards. I think it would be nice to have more of a brush tip to draw, and I'll show you with this one, like I did with the last one, kind of what it looks like. So that is what the different thicknesses look like. And the brush one is just so much more like soft. It's not so rigid when you're coloring, which there's times where I want more of a rigid marker, but for sure I thought it would be nice to just have this in my like stash to be able to have that option too. On a completely different note, I have an item that my husband got me for our anniversary. He got it a little early. Our anniversary is actually in 2 weeks, but he wanted to pick these up for me so I could enjoy them. They are necklaces from a brand called Hello Adorn, and it's a brand I'd been looking at for a while at some pieces, and I'm not really like a necklace girl. I never have been. I have a really sensitive skin, so I never even really tried, but I just saw such great reviews on these, and they're so dainty. That's kind of my style, is really like dainty jewelry, that I was like really into these. And I was talking about him, and he was like, well, send me the link, let me see what they look like. And then he ended up just picking them up for me, which was really sweet. But I got this one, which is kind of like my smaller necklace. It's not like a choker length, but it's a little bit longer than that. Just tiny little details on them. And I'll try to find the actual name of these two, and probably link them below. The other one is a longer one, so I wanted both of them to kind of like stack together, and you can change out the little design that you get on it, but this is just a simple chain, but then it has the little coin design with a little fern. So I picked the fern because I just love organic and kind of like natural designs. So I was kind of between this one and I think they had a sun, but this one is definitely my vibe. I love little plants and stuff. I've been wearing them for honestly like a couple weeks now, and they're so comfortable. They're not tarnishing at all. I believe they're sterling silver. So they might need to be like polished every once in a while. And they're just such good quality, and they came in like the sweetest little packaging. I actually think I might have a box from it. So let me grab it so you guys can see the brand. Okay, so here is the brand, Hello Adorn. And it came in this really sweet little box. And it says, "I'm so happy you're my person," on the inside, which is so cute. But yeah, they were just sitting in here. They were in their little bags, really well packaged, and they get here really fast. He picked me up these little stud earrings. I have a little cartilage piercing up here, and I needed like a little stud. So we ordered them, and the first one we got, it was actually like missing the jewel out of one of the earrings, and we told them, and it was like within like 2 days they had already sent a new one for us. It got here, it was in perfect condition. So their customer service is really great too. And they didn't make me send back anything. So kind of like scored like a single stud earring and then 2 new ones. So I have one that I'll keep for my cartilage, and I think the other pair will be probably for when I get like a second piercing. I really want to get one. But yeah, I would really recommend them. The whole process was super easy, and they have a lot of really cute jewelry that's really good quality, and it's not going to break the bank. So that's a win-win. I really want to show you guys the artwork that I picked up, but I'm practicing restraint because I want to do like just a whole video for you guys. So this will kind of be in between, like showing you the house, and then probably I'm thinking I'm going to film decorating the house for fall. If that's something you'd be interested in, let me know. I thrive September 1st because that's when fall starts in my house, and I hold on to that until like Christmas Day, pretty much. So it'll be fun to do some fall activities, and it's cozy season. I think literally pumpkin spice latte season started at Starbucks like 2 days ago, which is crazy. I'm not a pumpkin spice latte girl. I definitely tasted it and it's pretty good, but I'm a chai girl. So I'm so happy for you like pumpkin spice girls out there, because it is your time to shine. Okay? It's time. We made it. It's the best time of the year. But I just wanted to say thank you for watching this video. I will see you guys so soon with some more fun videos, some fall related. We're gonna have some fun together. But I hope you have the best week ahead, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.